All right, this is a challenging question for some students, only because, first of all, when you're asked to find the exponential equation going through these 2 points, they sometimes think about the height of it being next and previous, but it's more about reading it from left to right. This is the previous, and as you read it across to the right, this is the next. So when we're trying to figure out this information first, I would encourage you to put it into a table, where you have -1, 1000 in a table like this, and you take your other coordinate at 2, 125, and put it down at the lower part of your table at 2, 125. Then from there, what you need to do is try to find the multiplier. The way you find the multiplier is, first of all, know the formula for it. You have to take the gap root of next over previous. The gap is found by looking at how far apart these two numbers are, from -1 to 2. If you simply subtract 2 minus -1, or just know that they're going to be 3 units apart, the gap is equal to 3. Now that presents a new kind of problem because we haven't done a lot of third roots before up to this point. The way you do a third root on your calculator is to simply push these buttons right here. You're going to press the math, you're going to press first of all the 3 for the third root, then you're going to press the math key, which is on the left hand side of your keypad here, math key, and then press option 5. Press option 5. So if you press 3 math 5 on your TI-84 or TI-83 calculator, that will make this gap root part here show up as a 3 in the upper left corner. Now if your calculator is a little bit older, it might say 3 and then a little X and then a root symbol also. That's fine too. The next part you have to also remember is when you're writing the fraction part next, that you use parentheses around your fraction. Otherwise you won't get the right multiplier either. So if you type it in like this, then eventually you'll have the third root of 125 over 1000, because 125 is your next term and 1000 is your previous term. Then once you find the answer of 0.5, you go back to your table and then decide where is the starting value. That's your 0 term. And in this case, you can either go forward once, because you're only one behind it, or you can go backwards 2 times to get to this 0 term also from the 125. So you can do your choice. If you were to go forward and down this table, the multiplier of 0.5 is what we're talking about. So just take 1000 times 0.5 and you get 500. Or take 125 in your calculator and divide it by 0.5, making sure if you put it to the second power, that means you divide it by it twice to go back to the 0 term, and that'll also give you the answer of 500 for the starting value. And then once you've got the starting value, then you can take this value right here and write the equation. You'll say y equals 500. What's your multiplier? 0.5 to the power of x. That's your answer for the equation. Now the last part it asks you is what is the actual percent increase or decrease as you go to the right? How are these numbers getting smaller as we go down here to the right? And the answer is you're going to change that percent, that multiplier to a percent. And the way you do that is by multiplying it by 100 and then subtract 100, and it gives you an answer of -50. That -50 tells you that it's going down 50%. So this is a down 50%, 50% decrease, and your y-intercept is at 0, 500. Make sure you write as a coordinate. And lastly, the equation will be y equals 500 times 0.5 to the power of x. Hopefully this video helps in getting those 3 answers, and good luck.